Hey YouTube, it's me, Mario or Luigi or whatever you want to call me. So, I was tagged like months ago, at least a month ago, by HD on his discussioner, and he tagged me to make a video on the topic of if I was God. Now, I plan on making this video, and just getting set back with school, and I kind of had some time today, so I plan on making the video. So, if I was God, I think the first thing I would do is probably I would have never made humans. I mean, I don't really understand why. I don't think any religion's ever really satisfied my, thoughts on why man was created. I mean, I fail to see why we were created in the first place. So that's my first thing about if I was God. But it makes a boring video. I could end it right there. I probably wouldn't have created humans. But let's just say I did create humans for some reason. I'm not going to pose any reasons. I'm not going to satirize it. I wanted to create humans, so I did. So the next thing I would do is I'd probably make the universe very habitable, unlike our universe. If our universe was designed for life, it's sort of like it seems to be more like, creating the Earth for, grain of sand. It's kind of ridiculous. There's not much life out there. There's not much potential for life, as it would seem. I like to imagine there are, billions of possibilities for Earth, other Earth-like planets out there, but we don't know. We just don't know. Drake equation is kind of, it's not accurate enough. We just don't know this, and I don't know if we will find a lot of Earth-like planets out there. So for right now, kind of ignorant in that sense, but it seems to be that there's not very many places to survive. It seems like it's really a difficult universe to survive in. So, that being stated, another thing I would probably do is I would probably not allow gratuitous suffering. I find this to be one of the biggest reasons why I just could not believe in God. Because gratuitous suffering just doesn't make any sense, You look at things like late-stage cancer. What good is it? The person's going to die. They know they're going to die. But they have to go through all that excruciating pain. Does that build someone's character? Are people stronger for it around them? Do they have God to thank for anything? The gratuitous pain? It just doesn't make any sense to me why there would be gratuitous pain. But from an atheistic perspective, that it's just, our bodies can't turn off that pain switch because we've been evolved to have it. We can't turn it off because there's no advantage to turning it off. We're going to die either way. We can't really do anything after that point. It makes sense. I mean, there's nothing to learn and we just can't turn our pain switch. But with a God, it doesn't really make sense because why wouldn't he, try and end this pain for us like the ultimate moral being he is? So I wouldn't allow gratuitous suffering. I'd allow minor suffering. You put your hand in the fire, you get burned, you learn. There's good reason for that. Gratuitous suffering doesn't really make sense to me from a theistic perspective. I probably wouldn't program free will, considering I don't really think free will exists, or any meaningful definition of free will exists, so I won't really go there. It'd be ridiculous. I don't think it exists. So obviously, if I made humans, they would be the way they're supposed to be. There would be no Garden of Eden or fall. It just wouldn't be there. So that's not really an issue. Let's see. I would probably reveal myself quite often to these people. I wouldn't make my existence, doubtable. I see no benefit to society. Why should I be a skeptic? Why should I make skeptics? Why should I give them reason to be a skeptic? I could appear. What problem is that? I see nothing wrong with appearing and making my presence known. And there's a lot of good arguments for the problem of hiddenness, divine hiddenness. I think those are usually the strongest in my opinion. That's usually where I end up getting back to. Yeah, they're usually the strongest. I like suffering best. That's how I want to say it. I like suffering best, but I think that hiddenness is usually the strongest because it really challenges the believer to, like well, make a good point. Where is God? Why doesn't he, do stuff more often at least? So that's what I would do if I were God. I don't know if you would really want to worship me if I was God. I don't think I really would want to be worshipped. maybe it's my own personality, but I don't really take any pleasure in being worshipped. I don't think I really would. I mean, okay, yeah, you would take pleasure in being worshipped, but I don't really want to be worshipped. It sounds to me sort of like, a lot of people tell me, don't you want to think that there's, some woman that's obsessed about you, some woman out there? No. No, that's not good. I don't really want that. I don't want anyone to go through that. I don't want to be obsessed about me. I don't really want to be worshipped. It will boost my ego, but I don't really need an ego boost. And I say that as a human. Why does God need an ego boost? I just really don't. I really, if I was God, I wouldn't even made a universe. So that's, if I were God, I don't know if I'm going to tag anyone. If I do, it'll be there. You'll see it. It'll be in the, box that has all the other stuff in it. I don't really know what the name of it is right now. But yeah, I might tag people. I might not. Okay. Take it easy, YouTube.